Hi. Welcome back, everybody. So a little bonus coverage for you from this fifth round of the Bulls USA 2025 National Championships here at beautiful Laguna Beach, California. We're going to have that staggered start women's singles game between PIMD's Janine Maddock and Northeast Division's Michele Arculli. They've finished their trial ends, so we're getting ready for the first end right here. Michele is going to be having the mat and rolling the jack. And our marker is Jane Blair. So thanks to her, one of our many volunteers that we have at our Laguna Beach Lawn Bowling Club, 520 plus members strong here. Biggest club in the Western Hemisphere. I'm going to be playing to 21 points.
Okay, this.
All right, Michele's first bowl. Pretty decent start there by Michele. A couple feet short. Janine's first. Again, both ladies, pretty good road here to start with. It's always half the puzzle is trying to figure out what the line is. The earlier you can get it, the better off you are. I like that Michele's brought the mat up just a couple yards to kind of get on the good grass and stay away from the highly worn kind of grass that's highly used in the 2 meter, 3 meter mark. All right, so here's Michele's second, just looking to add a yard here on her first. She's got these dark bowls. That's going to help the coverage. We got dark bowls and kind of lighter. I think Janine's got like a little two-tone going on. No, just stripy. Green and blue stripy bowls. All right, Janine going to forehand here. See if she can just get one in between these two blue bowls of Michele's. Pretty good bowl there. And just kind of powered on through to get to it. I don't know if that was necessarily the plan, but if she was going heavy, that was one of the options that could happen. All right, Michele's third. Just a little heavy. Interesting choice by Michele to stick with that hand. I would have thought she might have want to switch and play a jack or bull shot on the other hand. Janine is switching over. Really needs to make sure that she's higher and doesn't touch Michele's bowl here. Stay away from it. Just ticked it. Don't know if she got in or not. They each have one left. I think Michele's going to switch this time since this one's probably in her way, so she can come here and just kind of probably get the bowl would be okay, or just kind of draw up to it. Draw up to it and sit would be good. Just going to float around. Yeah, a little too heavy there. Janine's got a choice. I think she's going to stick with doing that and trying to push her own. She really doesn't want to touch Michele's bowl if she can help it. Better to hit this outside bowl or to come around. Yeah, a little cautious there. Let's see what the score ends up being here. So the blue would be the PIMD and the white is Michele, at least as far as the lollipops that Jane Blair marker's holding. So it's blue, so that's 1 for Janine. So she'll get first blood, 1-0. Playing to 21 points.
Who got it?
Maddock with the point there. happened to see, spend a little time talking to Janine last night at the barbecue, and she was saying her first goal of this tournament was not being on the live stream rink. And then she had a great match against Ann Nunes, where she lost 21-19, and she said, geez, I wish that would have been on the live stream. So now neither thing is correct now, Janine. You've lost your goal because now you're being live streamed.
It's not right. Well, let me see.
All right, she's got a little on the long side here. Let's see how our first comes out. Pretty good opener there.
PIP should be 6C of 9. How that changes, I don't know.
And both these ladies are 2-2 right now. They were tied with Rebecca, who we watched in the earlier match in this round. Decent first bowls by both ladies. Probably about a yard behind. Pretty close to each other. We're seeing Janine favoring the ditch hand here. Michelle's the other. Oh, Janine's coming through. Just a little heavy again. Not bad weight there. That is a useful couple feet, maybe at most a yard through. See if Michelle just drops the weight or just try and realign herself. Just took way too much. Looked like she did make an adjustment and just didn't get through it. Way short there. She's a pretty consistent weight for her first two. So probably wanted to do something similar with this third one. Yeah, really good there, Janine. Great bowl. Didn't quite touch the jack, but right next to it. Definitely holding probably a couple. All right, here's Michelle. Probably something, yeah, good to be positive. Just hoping to get like a jack or bull shot. It's a little too much. Janine's had a look at it now. Followed down that really good third bowl. I think she'd love to have something else again. She could maybe go to the back. Michelle's got one there, but I think she right now would better serve to just try and work a draw and just try and get another one in. See if she can get a fourth one in. So she's going to play on this hand. Another really nice ball for Janine. So Michelle probably want to come this way, I think, again. Just trying to get all the way up to it. Trying to dislodge it. Just gonna miss. Gonna miss everything. Boy, this could be a big end for Janine. I'm just not sure about that measure of Michelle's. Michelle's closest, that one in the back there. So Janine should have at least two. I mean, I could be crazy, but the angle might be off, but boy, that sure looks like it's in there for at least two. And it is big for a full handful for Janine. Great end. Great end for her. She had four really solid bowls, and that's a good recipe for success there. So 5-0, playing to 21 points here.
So did you switch to hard?
I did.
Yeah, so the insert is wrong again.
Jesus.
And
All right.
5.6.
So again, looks like kind of like a. Yeah, she's got the mat up again, kind of similar to where Michele had it here. 3 yards up, kind of like that, 3-4 yards. Like getting this good grass here, less traveled grass. Pretty good opener by Janine. Good bull there. And she had good weight and just a touch narrow. I mean, she's, at most a foot through and a foot narrow is all. You have it hit the jack. Pretty good bull there. The way Janine's playing, Michele better get on it quick or Janine will run away with this. Yeah, there you go, Michele. That's a good bull there. Really nicely done. And a couple feet away. I mean, hard to tell with the angle. I think Janine might still be holding. Janine probably wants to. She'd be good serve to find that bull. Don't want to hit the outside of this. Oh, don't do that. Yeah, that's the problem. You don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding. And with that jack here, she could have come to the bull or come on the other side of it, but that was the danger if you come and kind of kick it the other way. That's why you really don't want to be heavy and narrow when you're holding. Now you're just giving the advantage to Michele, and all Michele's going to do is just add a yard from her own line that she had before. And she managed to add a couple feet. Right, now Janine's going to try. Oh, she's going to try the other hand. See if she can slide it underneath. Not a bad idea if she thinks she can get the path there. It was probably a little heavy, but maybe, I don't know if her plan was just to kind of whack that bull. That was mission accomplished, and she's cut it to 1. Michele just got to duplicate her last. She can even afford to add a foot or two to it. Don't want to come heavy and narrow here either. I don't know if that's going to make it. It might give an elbow for Janine. Or Janine's going to stay with it, yeah. So Janine could hit these bulls and push her own, or she could come off the inside half of this bull, which is if you were on the draw, you happen to be a little high, she could hit this bull and redirect in. Or just, I think she was going more with the weighted shot, which is either it was hitting this bull and pushing it in, or hitting this bull out, which is what she did. Pretty good bull there. That was well done, very well executed. She doesn't seem to have any problems with coming up and into and through the head, and she's had good success early on. She should be holding 1. I can't quite tell if it's 2. It looks like just 1. Room for Michele to draw. If she can come to that jack or the bull. She's got the jack. Oh, no. That could be trouble. Don't know if she pulled these two in with the jack movement. She's definitely 1 down. Since she floated all the way back, this is definitely the shot here, but I just don't know between this one and these two because of the angle. The ladies will look at it and see. Janine, even when she giveth away, but then she taketh back. And Michelle's gonna, like I said, measure it. I think I don't know what the angle, how it looks like in the camera. It looks like Michelle's like right on top of it, but it is kind of close, closer than you think. Oh, watching Michele measure just hurts my hamstrings. I don't know. I was talking to her after the last time I covered it. It's like, oh my God, I'm in pain watching. Looks like 2. I'm just not that flexible. 2 it is, 2 for Janine. So she'll try to turn over, but ended up costing her a shot while she did it. So it's 7-0. Maddock off to a strong start here in this 5th round of the women's singles here at the 2025 Bulls USA National Championships. All right. Janine shouldn't change anything. It was an interesting strategy we saw in the last game. Julia's, sometimes you're like, don't change anything when you have a winning hand. And Julia's winning hand was changing everything. She was constantly, that was her strategy, was just change, change, change. And as soon as she got stuck on something, when Rebecca got it, she went to her length, and then it was the same, the same, the same. And Rebecca almost came back on her. Pretty good opener by Janine. Just kind of missed the line a little bit. Weight was really good. You can see Michele take advantage of a little opening here. Get one in here. A little heavy. Just seems to be a little off early. And Janine has not been. Janine didn't seem to like it based on the body language, but I don't think it's that bad. It's like a decent bowl. Michelle's went all the way to the back. She was probably about 4 yards through at least here. A lot of room to adjust, but we saw in the match that we called a couple days ago, her weight adjustment was very good. Just a little heavy here, but better. It's still down 2. And another nice ball by Janine. 3 holding now. And she really, really needs to get one in. Even just to get one within a yard probably do well for her confidence. And in addition to cutting it down, see if she gets the inside of this ball. Just missed. Well, the one upside that I don't know if Janine sees it, but I don't know if Michele with the game, but this is a little danger spot here. Because she's got these 2 in the back, and then that other one would make 3. So if she wanted to, and she wanted to come in this corner, see if she's coming to the back here. That's real done. That's really good idea by Janine. I like that. I like that a lot to kind of cover against that. Because Michele could just grab the jack and drag it back for a 4, or for a 4, yeah. But now she kept her from that and is forcing her to kind of really draw to try and cut this down from the 3 that it is. Michele floating it all the way around, man. I mean, it's not that it's horrible, but Janine's been pretty much on it right from the beginning. And I think this is going to be another 3 for her. Just making sure that it's 3. And the angle might be a little off, but it's 2 out. Don't see about the 3rd one. Yeah, it's 3. 3 for Janine, roaring out to a 10-0 lead after 4 ends, playing at 21 points. Janine wasting no time to get the mat down and the jack and roll with the momentum that you've got here. And hopefully get the good similar kind of jack length that she's had been playing it really well. Just kind of on it early. A little longer this time, I think. You can see kind of the dots. Jane, kind of the old school, trying to help yourself with the marking. You can see these little dots of the chalk that she's been reaching down. So usually when you're centering the jack, usually a lot of people take a little chalk mark and put it on either side because you're allowed to mark the center line. So then you see this line up and down so that you can get the idea of how everything looks. It makes it a little easier going forward. Another great opener by Janine. All right, here's Michele. And the camera work by Steve there. Pushing all the buttons right. See, Michele can pick up the jack here. There we go. That's what Michele needed. Well done there. Even though she hit the jack, I mean, it still was pretty good weight. She was only maybe 2 feet through at most, and that's really where you want to be. Janine just needs to add about a yard plus here. Try and get to that bull or the jack. Just bang, right on it. Just, I mean, she's been playing weighty shots, but she's hitting them. You could see that maybe she should, like, oh, just kind of draw a second. She's playing it very aggressive. And you can't blame it. It's working for her. Anytime she's got to play something with a little weight, she's hitting the mark. Setting up a jack or bull shot for Michele. Pretty good. Oh, just a dead draw. Look at this. It's going to fall in. It's going to fall in. Somebody breathe on it. There it is. Okay. It was leaning. Michele with a great draw there. See if Janine keeps with the attack. Stay on the attack. Attack that bull. Just a little short there. All right, Michele, in a rare occurrence where she's got the bull in her hand and holding one. She has not had that opportunity too often in this match so far. I think it would be well served for her to be behind, not necessarily in ditch, but behind. I think it stayed up. Right, again, Janine's got to be careful. She wants to get the shot, but she's down 3 back here now. So she is a little vulnerable if she doesn't have anything behind. So I wouldn't mind taking a little stab like she's been doing to see if she can get the jack or the bull, but make sure that she finishes behind it in. That's well done. That's really, really good. It's good thinking there. Now Michele, it's a little dicey if she wants to try and be aggressive and kind of push. You know, before she could just be aggressive and try and get to the jack and see if she can put it in with all her bulls and get it for herself. Now she's almost kind of have to be on the draw because you have to worry about this bull here and worry about putting her own out. So it's a little short, but Michele should get on the board here. Yeah, Michelle's definitely going to get one here. I'll bet you a Coke. So it'll be Maddock 10, Arculli 1, playing at 21 points. All right, as we're waiting for this next stands to start, if you're curious about any of the other games that are going on, you want to know what the scores of those games are. I know we have a team in the Bulls Development Fund tent with Howard Harris, John Bill, and Tony Santos, where they're giving end-by-end scoring for all of the matches. You could see all the end-by-end scoring of the previous matches in the last couple days, as well as the ones going on right now, and the ones that will finish this afternoon and tomorrow. So they're working together, kind of eyeballing as a team, and Howard's inputting them. So you can see those at the Bulls USA website, bullsusa.us. And then if you navigate to the events tab and then down to the national championships, and then you scroll down a bit, you can see the buttons that'll take you to where those live scoring is. Then you can also see the live scoring R. It's one of those. So you can see where that is, and then you can also see what the standings are, what the round robin is, who's going to play each other next, etc. So all that's available to you on the bullsusa.us and on the National Championships page. All right, here's the first bowls with ladies. Michele, both ladies about similar bowls, just on either side of it. Janine just a little behind. Michele just a little short. Good ball here by Michele. How's this weight going to be? Not bad. Maybe a big yard behind. See if Janine can make an adjustment here. Just wants to kind of hug that bull. I don't think she can get there by going around, but it'll be a decent position regardless. Yeah, that's not in a bad spot. She might want to think about switching hands the next time, but we'll see. All right, here's Michele. Yeah, just a little over adjustment there. Let's see if Janine switches or if she stays with it. She's going to stay with it. I guess she feels like she's got an angle where she can come underneath that bowl of Michele's there without pushing it closer. It just kind of keeps kind of going around it. Just kind of matching her own there. I'm just not sure if she's holding what the angle is. And it looks like Michelle's is holding on the right here. Looks like this is the shot. See if Michele can make the adjustment. She had the line. I think she's just been too heavy and too short. This looks short also. All right. And Janine again is going to play this hand again. Just needs to adjust the line. See anything under that ball. This is a little better here. I just wonder if it's just too much. Looks pretty good. That looked pretty good there. Just a little short. It'll be interesting to see who's holding because it's just, again, with the fisheye kind of with the camera, not really sure what's going on here. So who's holding? Well, they're stalking it. Might be time to just get the tape out and just figure it out. But I think Janine was, yeah, saying Michele had it. So it was that ball that was on the side there. So Michele gets 2 in a row, 2 ones. So we get to 10-2, playing to 21. I will say this for these ladies. They do not waste time. There's not a lot of time spent on the mat where they get up and fire. I've seen a lot of people with good success when they do that. You know, there's some people have, you know, everybody's got their own style, what their pre-shot routine is, and some people just really kind of sitting there and getting a couple warm-ups and rethink what they want. And but both these ladies just kind of rock and roll. All right. Let's see, Michele again, kind of keeping in that similar kind of length. See if you can get there first here. All right, Michelle's first away. Good line again, about a yard short. And here's Janine. She's gonna come the other way. That's a little heavy. Let's see, Michele makes the adjustment here. And just a couple yards through. Still holding one, I'm sure, with that front one. See if Janine can make the adjustment. Yes, a nice pull here. Very nicely done there. That's should be definitely holding. I don't know if the angles anymore. Looks really good from here. Let's just say that. See if Michele can find one in between. This looks really good here. It's going to keep coming in. That looks really good. I would swear that Michelle's is 1. And Janine's is 2. Right, here's Janine again. A little heavy this time. A little heavy. She'll probably keep playing this way because she could just draw. Just even add a little yard and you float her all the way around, or you can hit this ball on the running surface and knock it right in. Get her a little closer. Here she comes. Going to touch on that ball. That's well done. Very good there. Probably two. Janine's going to just take the open draw here. It's wide open on this hand and just kind of cut the weight. She had the line with this one. She's just a little too heavy. Just doesn't want to touch any of these. Well, not sure if we're wanting to play with weight there. It just seems like it would just be like a draw. If you're going to play weight, it might have been better to play weight on this hand because that way you could hit any of those and then hit this bull, say, and then this bull kind of rocks out, and then yours kind of trickles in. So it's like a chop or lie if you wanted to play with that kind of weight. This is more like the draw shot. Because here you're just kind of driving everything out this way. So, ladies are taking a look-see. I think they pulled one out.
Hold on one.
Based on the towel again. This nice tip for people if you're wanting to know. Just put a towel down and then put a bowl next to it so that way you know it's a counter. Right. She'll measure in the second one. At least Janine's bending her knees to do the measure, as opposed to Michelle's bending over. Just like, is it hurting anybody else's hamstrings sitting here when she does that?
I can't do it.
Because mine are just screaming just sitting here. I think they're going to have to get an umpire here. We haven't had too many calls for the umpire throughout this event, but not even here. I haven't seen too many. So. There we got Jackie Hogan, I think, is coming over, or somebody else. Producer Gary's reminded me that we're part of the World Bowl Series now. So this is the first year that we'll be part of the World Bowl Series for both our national championships and the U.S. Open. So thank you to for World Bowls for letting us be part of it. Oh, we got somebody to measure. Oh, we got Ginger Harris stepped in to do the measure. This measure brought to you by Bowls USA. Hey, a big thank you to Aero Bowls. Thank you for the use of your tent, Aero Bowls. Aero Bowls USA. They've let us have this tent, which keep all of our equipment and us dry and out of the sun. Thank you, Aero Bowls USA. Not just for this event, but for the entire season that we've been doing live streaming as the Southwest live streaming crew. I think Ginger's PIMD rep. I think she's. I thought she said it was 2, but maybe she's just still just kind of going through. Yeah, she's sure now that that's it. Okay, so 2 for Michele now. So she's in 4 points over the last 3 ends. They've been a little bit tighter with their heads. And Janine's gotten a little loose. Right. Yeah, Michele again, kind of keeping the same length. About, seems to be about 4 yards up, and then from the mat. And Jack kind of in a long-ish, medium-longest position, but makes kind of more of like a medium length here. Good start by Michele. Michelle's starting to find it now. Janine. Yeah, just a little heavy. It just seems like Janine's attacking, not drawing. And it served her well kind of early with multiple bowls that she could hit to her advantage, but she might have been trying to jack her bowl shot with a pretty big gap there, and she might have been thinking, at least she was up and through. Michele kind of dropped a little weight, didn't need to there. Got her line right. Janine's wondering if anything different here. Yeah, she's going to go the same hand. Probably could use just drop it a little bit of weight. She was pretty heavy the last time. Yeah, she's just an attacker. He was not messing around. Just a bowl hunter. Supposed to trying to just outdraw somebody. She's just going to use it, just kind of a chop lie, as you saw right there. Just hit the bowl and just sit. She's done it multiple times. It's very much a different kind of style than what we've been seeing. Oh, look at this. Michele just sneaks one right underneath it. Well, Janine still has that bowl in the back, so if she wants to keep attacking, she could come all the way around through and then hit the jack, but it's you got to be careful here. Now she's a little bit through, not too bad. She does have the two best back, and based on the way she's playing, Michele's got to be a little careful. It's going to be hard for Michele to lose her bowl because the way nature of Michele and Janine's bowls are sitting next to each other. One probably going to drive the other one out instead. Yeah, nice try. See, that's why Janine's got to be careful because she got second, but then she's doesn't have third, fourth, or fifth, but she does have the back. So it's interesting to see what it is she plays. Is she going to try to draw? You're going to try to take the jack all the way back? Yeah, that was a nice try there. The danger was if she hit the jack and put it to those two bowls and her bowl kind of stuck, because I could see that where you have the bowls and then you hit the jack and then you hit the jack and the jack goes between the two, but then your bowl kind of trickles out and then you're two down. But here it'll be one more for Michele. So she's won 4 in a row and it's cut the lead down to 10-5. Another bite of the elephant though for Michele. And playing much, much better. She kind of got a better feel for the rink, it seems. She's putting a lot of bowls in the head. Yeah, Michele again just really wasted no time. She's just putting the mat in the same spot and trying to get the jack to the same spot too. I think she's a little shorter this time. Don't know if that's what she intended. This is going to be a pretty short jack. Yeah, good solid opener by Michele. I mean, she's maybe 5 feet through, but man, she's really got the line down. That's one of the advantages of putting the mat in the same spot is then hopefully you've got that line down and you could just keep that line over and over again with the, especially if you found the stripe, you can see the little dots going all the way up the center that she's on. Yeah, Janine kind of overcooked that one. She's probably 2.5 yards, close to 3 yards through there. Both ladies need to make an adjustment and take off a little weight. Yeah, good adjustment there by Michele. I like that. Just took a couple feet off, got about halfway there. All right, short bowl by Janine. So Michele's going to come in on the forehand to switch hands here. See if she can keep that weight. Yeah, pretty good. Maybe a yard 4 feet through again. But holding 3. See if Janine draws or she's just going to start pushing again. Yeah, just getting a little heavy. It's still, you know, anything within a yard to be shot. She's got the line, though. And there's Michelle's. I wouldn't put it past her to intentionally put it behind. Especially since she looks like she's holding 3. All right. Janine's really got to be a good time for her to get a draw and cut it down. She's going to get to that bowl. Yeah, she did. That should cut it down for sure. May even get her shot. Let's see what the verdict is. I think Janine was claiming 1, and it is 1. So Janine breaks the streak. 4 ends in a row for Michele, but now it's 1 more for Janine, so she goes up 11-5. Playing at 21 points here, 5th round, women's singles of the Bulls USA National Championships. Janine's kind of pulling it out, and now she's kind of going a little on the longer side here. All right, here's Janine's first, playing on the forehand here.
Where'd you leave him, Gary?
Thought I left him right there.
Oh, you're there.
Oh, I just couldn't see. Thanks. Knew they had to be
Probably a couple of yards through there by Janine. There's Michele. This looks like a pretty good bowl here. Just a little heavy, not too bad. Maybe a yard through. See if the ladies can make an adjustment. I like the first bowl as being through. Took a little weight off, just not enough. All 4 ladies sticking with the forehand here. I don't think she's taking out too. Yeah, she knows it. Michele just gave up on it, just kind of doing a little arm swing thing. Yeah, just way short there. Yeah. Got the word 2 yards through. See if Janine could take the 2 yards off. Oh, maybe 3 to 4 yards off. There's still a lot of room to draw for these ladies. Michelle's third. Just gonna slow down. Just gonna slow down. Really nice by Michele. Really nice there. How is Janine gonna do? I can see her just attacking that bowl. That would be her MO. Go big or go home. And she again is not far away. Yeah. Actually, she opted for more of a draw. That was more of a draw weight there. She was getting pretty close. I think Michelle's still holding. But she was jack high. That was a pretty good draw ball there. Michelle just wants the instant replay here. Just kind of do it again. Oh, she didn't do it again. Short and narrow. I guess I'll take a look and see who's holding. Yeah, it is one for Michelle. So it's 11-6 now. And again, wasting no time. They're not really trying anything different. I think they both have got their what it is that they want to do, and not spending a whole lot of time agonizing over mat length or jack length, and just kind of trying to. You can see even the stripes of dots that Jane has put down marking here. All right, let's see who can get there first. Yeah, pretty good opener. Pretty good opener by Michelle, probably about 4 feet through. I don't think Janine liked that one. I think she missed her line there. Looks like they came really narrow, yeah. Very short and narrow. And Michelle just needs a minor adjustment. Just a micro adjustment here. Pretty good ball. Just shaved it. Pretty nice ball there. At most a yard through there. Janine can make her adjustment, get a better stroke. She didn't like her stroke the last time. Ooh. Oh, very close. Might be holding with that last one. Yeah, maybe 2.5 feet away. Oh, here's Michelle. Yeah. Needed to be all the way down. She really would have served her well to just kind of match this bull of Janine's and just kind of come all the way to it, but she just came up a little short. She could have kept the same weight as her first two and just kind of come to there. Yeah, got confirmation that Janine's is in fact holding. Probably just wanted to do anything different. I don't think this is in her way. This bull's not in her way. She should be well underneath that. Yeah, this looks pretty good here. Really good here. He's going to sit right there. Yeah, another nice bull. It should be 2 for Janine now. Michelle just wants to have a little bit better stroke. She could even use her own and hit the inside of it. Just coming in. It's going to stop. Oh, man, right between the two. Oof. All right. Kind of a free throw for Michelle, or rather for Janine. Free throw for Janine. Just try and get within a yard and get a 3. Same bull as your last. It'd be good here. Same bull as your last. That's really well done. Gotta take the free throws when you get them. You work so hard sometimes for a point. And if you can get the last ball and have a draw, just gotta have to do it within a yard. And take advantage of those. That's a good way to. It's a good recipe for success. least to what they were saying. This should be 3, but let's see. You can see Michele putting the towel down. So 2 was out already. Now they're checking that third one.
Two.
Waiting for the official word. 3 it is.
Wait, was it 2?
Better ask somebody because Jane said 3. Jane's saying 3. Other people are saying 2. Yeah. Look like 3. So it's 3. So Janine's now up 14-6. Maddock 14 from PIMD and Arculli from the Northeast to 6. Playing to 21 points. Just trying to look on the green to see what else is going on. Still got some. I think every pairs game is still going on for the ladies right now. If you want to find the score of any of these games, you can go to the bullsusa.us website. Go to events and national championships, and then from there you can scroll down and you can see the in-by-in scoring that the guys in the Bulls Development Fund are putting up there for all the previous matches. You can see all those results, as well as all the games that are going on. I think might have had a camera freeze here, so we're working on that. So with the first one, Janine came up just maybe a foot short, pretty good bowl. Michele looks like she's jack high and about a yard away. Yeah. Janine just like a foot and a half short of the jack. Here we go, now we're back. Again, the gremlins are in full effect as they've been every day this week. And Steve and Gary are on top of it. Yeah, great bowl by Janine. I don't know if she seemed a little disappointed, but pretty good. I mean, she wanted to add a little weight to it. And don't really want to be heavy and narrow, but that's an okay spot to be. And Michele just didn't take the grass. Probably good for her to be kind of aggressive like that. Janine would be well served to keep kind of the same kind of method. Oh, she's switching over. She's switching over. The danger is this bull here. You don't want to push that any closer. She'd better serve, I think, coming around and being behind over in here. Yeah, and short's not helping the cause, and a short bull is not going to help you. I mean, but a bull here would be really good because I think Michele's probably thinking this. She's going to come here and try and get this bull to jack or come off her own or push it in directly. Yep, inside half and in. Nearly made it all the way, but definitely got a really close second. Janine wants to look. Michele won't mind. Again, you can see with these, because the jack goes this way. That rarely, if ever, goes this way. So that's why it's nice to have bulls behind. I mean, where's the jack going to go here if there's any kind of action? I mean, Janine's got to be worried now that she's got these two bulls here. I mean, a jack looks like it's from here. You could peel it off. That would be an okay shot. And she's holding one. It should really kind of be good to, because I think what Michele's probably going to do is come this way and either hit her own bull into this bull and go out and hit the jack. So all that is saying the jack's going to go here. So Janine would be well served to have something here. This isn't a bad idea. See if it sits down a little bit. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that'll kind of protect it, kind of keep things in the back. It's going to be a tough draw. I think just the draw, I think, you know, this would have been in position A. Obviously, it'd be great if you could get one right behind for 2. Interesting to see what Michele tries. It's going to be hard for her to lose her bull, and she could come through now with weight, hit this bull at her own, and then that bull will probably go, and she might stick around, even get a little tickle with the jack. And now she's got all of them in this area. Again, that's why Janine would have, it would have helped if she would have had one here as opposed to kind of way back in here. There's a lot of jack movement. Okay, she's great. But, I mean, even here would cover everything in this kind of zone. So So I could see Michele. I mean, if she feels it, she could go right up the middle, or it's probably a round through. Yep, she's saying she's coming with weight, so I think she's going to play this shot right onto this bull here and see if she could take the bull out, and then that bull will go, and then she'll get a little trickle this bull into the jack and just kind of trickle it down in here, and it could be 3, and depending on when her own bull goes, 4, but her main goal is just to get that one out of there. Pretty good effort here. Well, connected and got pretty far. So because of that, it gave, I think that back bull that Janine put in actually did work out for her. Got a little unfortunate with the result from Michele because she kind of, with the connection, she moved everything. All of her balls kind of went sideways everywhere as opposed to kind of following through. So I think it's probably going to end up being this one that you see there. It's just is going to end up being the shot because I think the jack went all the way in the ditch. And Michele's got on all the way over.
Don't see it. There it is.
I just don't know if they're going to have to, it's going to be some, they're trying to eyeball it to see who's holding here.
I think they need an umpire.
Yeah, they're going to get an umpire to try and figure this situation out, or get a tape measure. I think Jackie Hogan is the umpire, and she's going to get a tape. They're going to probably just need the long tape to try and figure out where everything is. You can see Michele just kind of, a lot of people do that when the jack goes in the ditch, just kind of put a little ring around it so that it keeps it from, so that you, just in case something moves, so it goes back to where it was. Because a lot of times, like if you have the jack go in and like the second or third bull, say that you got all these other bulls to come in and something might fall on it and the jack moves, it's like, well, it's not supposed to move. It needs to go back to its original spot. So
Here's Melanie.
I'm going to see some lengthy measures here and try and get some help. And it should have multiple umpires, but if not, I wonder if we're going to get drafted.
Two-person job.
Okay, we're checking to see if bulls are in as well. So we got all kinds of things going on. We got all kinds of drama. Because on the other side, we got bulls that are,
Too tight? It's too small? No, I mean, it's just,
Oh, okay. I go to Memorial Care
oh, they've got 2 umpires going, okay.
because I need it.
so a couple of the bulls that were up at the front got moved all the way to like the corner, like the back corner. So they're trying to check and see if those bulls are in or not before they start picking them up to maybe count them.
Mike will eat anything.
Yeah.
We got a big conference going on now. We got both players. We got 2 umpires. We got the marker.
Well, don't look at me. Give it to Dad.
Just say Trump on it.
And we're
Motion, that's
kicking bulls around. I guess there's some kind of decision. Waiting for Jane to give us a signal as to what's happening. Okay, the conference is over. Let's see what the verdict is.
big bag.
All that, and it's 1 for Janine. And I think it was that back ball that you put all the way back there
That's free.
that ended up being the shot with that jack in the ditch. So, again, it was a good call for her to have one behind there so that to make sure that it was going to be the one if everything went all the way to the back. So it was a good call by her to put one back there, and it worked out very well for her to put it all the way back, which is kind of the opposite of what I was thinking of, trying to have another bull in the head there. You know, kind of just behind, but just behind.
The bag is nice, though. You can put stuff in there.
Sorry.
All right. So Janine now up 15-6 over Michele Arculli. Gonna kind of go a little longer here. pretty much, I think it's right on the tee. They reset it to the tee,
He's
so.
here. That's what I don't understand.
Great bull there, Bob. Exceptional first bull there by Janine. Put it right on the jack. Should see Michele just kind of be positive on this, making sure she's at the very least getting around up to it. Hopefully staying in the park. This is a great bull too. That's really well done also. Two great bowls by the ladies here. Especially going to like kind of a newish distance. I haven't seen a jack on the tee before. At least in this match. She's got to be a little careful. I think this is going all the way in the ditch. Leaned into that one. She'll probably do something similar. Just really needs to kind of get that loose. She's got a good solid second. It's pretty well protected from where the bull and the jack is. It's going to be hard to lose it, so she can be aggressive and kind of attack. Which she's done, but just maybe too a little heavy. I mean, she'd be okay with going that weight, but just kind of missed the target there. Janine needs to get a second here. Pretty good effort here. Just kind of willing it forward. I mean, it's a pretty solid bowl, but I think it's still third. Definitely third. And Michele still wants to kind of attack this head, just attack that jack or bull there, kind of dislodge it. Took a little bit of the pace off here. It's going to be close. Close. Ooh. Now she's got 2 seconds. Janine, it'd be interesting if she wanted to come the other way. I think the worry is, well, she's sticking with this hand, but the danger is to push this one in. She doesn't want to do that. I wonder if she's going to go all the way around. Yeah, it looks like she's just kind of covering the back. I think she could hit this bull of her own and kind of roll it in and get a second shot in here. Michelle's got a lot of good things. She's going to come and take a look. Janine's got one that's just off the screen here. So that's the 3 bulls. And then Michelle's got one on the bank that she overthrew that's in the ditch. So that's kind of the setup. I mean, Michelle's played this hand already. I would think she'd want to play it again. Again, to hit this and push this in, she could be positive and come. Even if she hits the inside of this bull and come into it, that's pretty good. It's going to be hard to lose this one. Looks like she's coming the other way with some weight. She's going to come weight here. Try and pick it off clean. Yeah, that was kind of the danger with that hand. As if it just got a little bit of movement and she got rid of her own. I didn't think she was going to lose it if she went this way. And now it's hard to tell from my angle and it's hard to tell from the camera who's holding. You would think it's this one, but I'm eyeballing it with the naked eye and I don't know if this one's closer or not. Just because the angle. It's probably one for this one because the jack, you can see it just kind of moved just a little. But they're taking a look to see. Yeah, it's two for Janine. So 17-7. So now Janine's on that, has hit the magic 17. So now any end can be the last end. So. All right. So Janine kind of going with more of a medium length here. Up 17-7.
Just stand there and watch. And I'm standing there with you.
Oh. I was telling Gary I had the score wrong, and I had it wrong. And he whipped me as he should have. 17-6 is the score. 17-6. All right. Janine's come up a little short, a couple of yards. Shell looks like she's just behind the jacks. Pretty good first ball there. You see again Janine to be up and through. There it is, up and through. And just missing. Not a bad effort there. Shell should still be holding. Doesn't want to do much different here. Weight's very, very good. Yeah, good ball. Good ball by Michele, holding 2 now. Let's see what Janine does as she switches over. Yeah, I think she is. Or she's going to go bull hunting again. When she's been down, she's just been very aggressive, which I don't mind. But see, or jack hunting. Yeah, just a lot of holes here. Yeah, it's good effort. Good effort. Still down 2. Michele needs the points. Has got a couple in. Looking for a third here. Yeah, very good again. Good spot. Gonna look at the. I think she wants to know the count here. I think it could easily be 3. All right, Janine's had a look now. Got a good look at the situation. I'm pretty sure she's down 3 in the head, so really needs to. And she's got room to draw. She could draw either hand. But she's probably going to stick with this backhand here that she's been playing. This needs a small adjustment on it. Just just a little short. Boy, Michele's got a chance to get another one here. She really doesn't want to give anything away. This one, I mean, she was playing this hand, so and this one makes it kind of interesting, this bull over here, because she doesn't want to push this in. So she's got 3. She could come off it maybe if she wants, but that's, I guess you got to, I mean, based on her visually seeing it, does it look like that's a danger? Because this is obviously wide open, but you just want the draw here. You don't want any jack movement because you got these 2 behind. So I think if she thinks this is in her way, then she should switch over here and probably just draw to her bull here, trying to get a 4th there. Then we get a little bit of give to make sure that you don't come heavy and narrow. Yeah, she's a little heavy, but it hits and sticks. It'll be okay. Might be 1 in, 1 out. I guess we'll find out. Pretty good bowling by Michele on that end, though. And she needs it. We got 2 out. I think she was definitely holding 3, so hopefully she didn't take one away with her last bowl. again, I'm just not that flexible. I'm just not that flexible. I mean, good for you, Michele. But you have to show off for. I'll be on my knees, just trying to measure, and she could just like bend over, not get her knees dirty or anything, you know, just she could just bend over like that and just be able to just measure. Hey, no problem. Looks like 3. Janine wants to verify for herself. See, Janine bends her knees. See, she's bending her knees. Pretty sure it's going to be 3.
Oh, thank you.
At least she didn't get one in, one out. That was good. I hate to see that with the last bowl. And it's 3. 3 for Michele Arculli. So she'll get to 9. So it's 17 to 9 now.
Oh, yeah, that'd be good.
So we're playing at 21 points here. I'll take a look and see what's going on with the games. I'm not sure what the time limit is on the. I mean, they were supposed to be 3 hours 15 minutes. I think they started just a little after 9, so that would be they're probably at most got 15 minutes left in the games that are going on. I think I see one game on the ladies going still, maybe 2. There's like one end where there's just like a bunch of bowls that are sitting out there with no people. All right, here's Michele's first. Good opener. Just a couple feet behind. Her draw is much tighter now. See if Janine can match her. Not far away. Yeah, pretty good opener there by Janine as well.
Thank you.
And Michele's second. Don't know about the adjustment here. Yeah, a little heavy. Kind of adjusted the wrong way. All right, Janine just needs to probably take off like a yard here. Looks pretty good again. Really nice adjustment there by Janine. Maddock, well done. Holding 1. All right, Michele just wants to kind of come underneath Janine's there. Oh, she might have over-adjusted here, came up short. But might have put her in a road to see if Janine switches hands. Yeah, she does. You got to be careful. Don't want to be heavy and narrow here, because Michele's got the catcher. So. All right. Kind of get one in the back there. Let's see what Michele wants to do here. She might be in her own way, so that's probably what she's thinking. I mean, and this is hopefully 4 or 5 feet out, so it's a long road to hoe to try and get that to promote. She could come this way, get to this bowl, and rest it out, or drag the jack back to her own. I think that's what she's thinking here. She switched over. Got a couple of options here. Let's see if she gets it. Close, giving it a look. Oh, got the jack. I just hit the wrong side of it. I don't know if she got it in there. I'm not sure who's holding between those 3 bowls that are there. Based on the angle, it's a little wacky. I mean, Michele might have done it and taken a shot. Just measure here. Again, because the angle looks weird, but these are basically all in a line with the jack here. It's almost more like this. So it's kind of hard to tell. So that's why it wouldn't shock me with this one laying the way it is that it might be the shot. Pretty good bowl by Michele there. Alright, so she's probably going to be attacking this bull. That would be kind of Janine's style here. Just take it right out and get 3. She hit her own. Don't know if she made it worse. She might have given it away. That was, if this was the shot, a lot of it depended on which is the shot. If she was holding, then she didn't need to really be aggressive. If she was down, then yeah, I could see attacking that bull. Yeah, so it's 1 for Michele. So Michele will get to 10. So it's 17-10 now. Playing at 21 points. So in the afternoon, our schedule is we're planning on showing a men's pairs game. That's the plan anyways. I haven't looked at the results in a while, but I know after the second day, one of the teams were showing of Jasieri and Adai, they were undefeated. They won the Southwest versus Southwest match. Both teams were undefeated and 3-0 and set them up on top to be 4-0. So we're going to see them playing against Shaw and Tregard. That's our plan for the afternoon match. Ladies in the morning, men in the afternoon today. And here's Michele's first bull. A little heavy, a couple of yards through, I think.
He should have been over
Right. There's Janine trying to kind of wheel her bull up, and it's not bad, maybe a yard short. All right, here's Michele's second. Just wants to drop a couple yards and stay away from that bull. Janine, stay away from that bull. Just over adjusted. All right, Janine probably holding one. Pretty sure she's holding one. Just a small adjustment here. Great weight, add a yard. Boom. Good line going. Yeah, another really good bull there. Really nicely done. Nicely done there. It does set up kind of a jacker bull shot for Michele if she wants with her bull in the back. She can kind of freewheel it a little bit if she wants. Close here. Very close. Ah, great bull. Great bull by Michele to take the shot. Janine probably could stay with it and just kind of just do what Michele just did. It's almost the same exact shot. Come all the way around, come underneath her own. Get to the bull or the jack. Just a bit heavy, I think.
What's the time now?
It's 12:15.
Yeah,
What time?
12:15.
This game didn't
But
start
they-
at 9.
This, the pair's over here.
Oh, pairs, yeah.
Still going.
Well, Michele coming all the way to the back with her fourth. All right, so here's Janine's last. See if she can dislodge the jack or the bull here. I think she's going to get hit in the front, and then what happens? Yeah, not quite enough. So it should be one more for Michele. So that'll make it 17-11. I think they're getting close to the time limit. I wasn't sure. They didn't necessarily start right at 9. They waited a little bit to finish some trials, so. But some of the other pairs games, that is. So they probably just have a couple more minutes, and I think I see one game between, looks like it's between Northeast and PIMD for the ladies. And the skips are playing, and hopefully that's like with 2 wins to go, so if they want to try and get that in, they're going to have to hustle. Get their last, I think, 2 bulls each. But here, Michelle's kind of been cruising a little bit. Got 3 ends in a row under her belt. Hoping to try and, take little bites of the elephant as the big deficit she had. Started this game down 10-0 after 4 ends. Closed it to 10-5 and then down 17-6. But now she's won 3 ends in a row to close it to 17-11. Playing at 21. Good opener by Michelle. Probably about a yard through, just what you want, kind of with the first bowl, something behind, in line. All right, there's Janine's first. This looks pretty good. Just keep floating around, keep floating around. Yeah, nice bowl there. Maybe a foot behind at most. Taking shot. So I'm probably just want to keep the pressure on, just keep attacking that bowl. Maybe get the jack. She didn't really need to take off any weight. She's kind of done this a couple times where she's just kind of over-adjusted. You're better off just doing the same thing or just a very micro adjustment. She's kind of done that a couple times where she's just needs to take off a yard and she's taking off like 2 or 3. All right. Here's Janine again. Another nice one, holding 2. Still room for Michelle. She can come off those 2 bowls there. Just wants to get under this one. Can't she get under that one? Oh, she hit it pretty square. Gonna be interesting. Sure, just interesting. Not a bad choice by Janine to kind of switch over. Just because she got those 2 bowls there, she got a little bit of jack movement would help her. Not a lot, just a little. And she got those 2 bowls to run into. Boy, she's sitting right there with 3. If just a little draw and drag the jack for 4, and that's the match. Michelle kind of really needs to try and stop her.
We've been watching them. I've had them on my back.
Yeah, occasionally.
There's Michelle. Is it going to make it all the way? Oh, just a little short. I don't think she made it. I don't blame Janine at all for taking a look at this one. Curious. I mean, she's got one more bowl to come. Don't know if Jane knows that. Real Jane was trying to get on top of things. But Janine's got one more. I mean, it's here for her. I mean, she's got 3 bowls in a nice little cluster. I don't know if she's holding or not, but she could just on the draw and just a little touch on the jack to get it to here, and it's forward, and this match is over. And just a draw on this hand. Doesn't have to be crazy weight, don't have to be driving, don't have to be like 2 yards through. Just a draw with a little bit of a tickle on the jack. Don't want to, well, this, don't hit it square and in. That's not what you want. Again, yeah, heavy and narrow. Heavy and narrow when you're holding. And really, all she needed was a draw. I mean, she might have been, I mean, you don't need to, part of this is you don't need to have 4 like here. She didn't need to hit it with weight to drag it right to here. All she needed to do was just touch it. Just touching it and moving it here was enough, which just on the draw would be perfect. So it's going to be 1 for Michelle. So it's the 4th end in a row for her. So now 17-12. So I think we realized in the booth it's not gremlins, it's ants. We now got an ant invasion in our booth here. I think that's what's causing any technical problems has been the ants. All right. Michelle just trying to, I think she's keeping a similar length. She's been putting that mat in a position. I mean, I think throughout every match I see when she's rolling the jack, she's got the mat in about the same spot. She is not really doing anything different with this. I'm just trying to get to this length and just kind of groove it. I played against some international players who just literally every time they get their mat, they put it in the same exact spot and they're trying to get the jack the same exact. And it doesn't matter what the game's going, whether they're up, they're down, they're getting blown out, they're blowing somebody out. They're just constantly just playing like one distance. All right, Michelle in line. Janine's a little offline, both maybe about 5 feet short. Both have room to draw. Was that a bell I heard? Okay, so the other games might be on their last, I think they're on their last stand. I don't know what's going on the men's arena, but there's one last game going on for the ladies in the pairs. Yeah, I think that I just thought I just heard the bell. Oh, great ball here by Michelle. Holding 2 now. All right, Michelle switched hands here. Trying to, guess, push her own in. She got one behind. Michelle, I'm sure, is just going to try it again. See if she can make it 3 here. Pretty close. Yeah, that makes it 3. Let's see what Janine's going to stick with this hand. I don't know if she's trying to promote. There's a long way for that to go to try and be a promotion. See if she can come all the way around. Inside half of this bowl would be pretty good. Okay, she used it as a stopper and cut it to 2. And she does have a bowl way in the back. All right, here's Michelle's 4th. Michelle's 4th, holding 2 here. Or she's, looks like she's a little high, getting it around behind. Is she gonna get in the count? Don't know if it made it or not. It's at least 2. I'm pretty sure it's 2 for Michelle right now. Janine does have a ball in the back, so she can, if she wants to attack, she could attack this ball. She really doesn't want to lose her own, though. Gonna come up the middle. Is she gonna, look at this, thread the needle. Oh, and a touch on the jack, but it just didn't go with it. Wow, what vision. What vision to be able to see that you could come underneath that. I mean, you could see the path here. Maybe this is the path to come to this bowl and sit for shot. And she went under this bowl and then between these 2. Probably still going to be 2 for Michelle, though. Mattel had 2 really good draws. Yep, it is.
Closing the gap here.
Yeah, so that's now 5 ends in a row for Michele Arculli. Again, playing this distance. I expect something very similar again. She's kind of putting the mat down where it was, or just playing in that same stretch of grass and just keep rolling. Just cut the lead down to 3, 17-14. We've seen more than a few comebacks. All right, see if Michelle can keep putting the pressure on with a solid first bowl here. Pretty exclusively trying to play this this hand, the clubhouse hand. And she's about probably 2 yards through, 5 feet, 2 yards. Good time for Janine to get one in close. And she's a couple yards short, I think. All right. Both ladies need to make an adjustment. Good ball here by Michele. That's well done. Probably 2 feet short there. Now because of the short ball, it's kind of limiting Janine's options of coming that hand, but she's going to try it anyways and see if she can. I think her style would be to be positive and either push her own up or push Michele's out. And she got a piece of it. Yeah, moved a little closer, but still down the 1. And Michelle's going to switch hands here. Coming on her forehand, see if she can get around. And she hit the pile and come in and knock it back to herself. Wow. I don't know if that was a plan, but that worked out pretty well. I think it could be 3 now. It's at least the 2 that you see. She needs to really probably come into that bowl, jack or roll shot. Oh, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. Unfortunate. Now it's definitely 3. They got 1 more bowl each, but man, that made it really tight. I think Michelle's just probably going to try and just draw one into the pile. They freeze her up now. She could play it like a yard over, and she does no fear because there's nothing to worry about, and she could just come into the pile and hit anything and have it be a natural break. And then we could play it nice and positive. Well, she doesn't want to return the favor, though. Wow. I don't think that's what she wanted. I don't blame Janine for wanting to take a look here. Oh, it fell backwards. Probably still 3. Yeah, it's definitely 3 here. Well, this ball being just behind, I think you could just do you could just draw and try and get it in to here. I mean, if you're really feeling your weighted shots, you could try and, I don't think you can get rid of all 3, but you can get rid of 2 pretty well. There's a difficult draw, but there is a draw. Looks like this has got some pace on it. How's the line? Oh, just a bit high. Looked like she was going for some weight. But again, it's okay to have weight, but it kind of helps to have like receivers that you can get. She has all her balls short in front, so she didn't really have anything to kind of get it. And it was going to be really hard to get all 3 of those out. So it's probably like a cut down. So now that's 3, and we're knotted at 17 now. Michele is down 17-6, and that was 6 ends in a row to tie it at 17. Right. Probably more of the same here for Michele. That might be up just a little bit. See if we can keep it going with another good solid first bowl here. Yeah, a little heavy there, so door's open for Janine. Needs to get back on the winning track here. Needs to get some ball in the head. Once she got to 17, she just got frozen out. Michele's been playing really well. There's a good opener for Janine. That's really nice that you've done there.
Don't walk down there, those cameras
on the right side of the camera now.
Hmm?
He's okay.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah, shouldn't be, it's not blocking the camera at least.
All right, here's Michele trying to make an adjustment here. Really, really good bull. Great adjustment, right behind, a little bit of a toucher. Just taking it up another notch or two. Sending Janine the other hand. See if she can get jack or bull here. Trying hard here. Oh, good shot. She hit the jack, but it hit into the bull and just kind of hit the wrong side of the jack. If she would have hit the bull or the other side of the jack, and it would have sprung to her. But as it is, she kind of drove it into the bull. So I'm pretty sure that Michele should be still holding.
Guys get lunch today? No, but we're getting after. Okay, there's tons of lunch over there today, so I am happy to go and make you little sandwiches. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there is lots of stuff there. It's no business touching our equipment. You hungry? You want food? Right, this is staggered.
Good bull.
Want something to eat? So I'll go fix him something. Well, I'll go and get him. He can come. Does he want a sandwich? I'll get you something. I mean, there's roast.
All right. There's Janine. It's going to be a little more aggressive here, I think. Looks like. Oh, just a little too high. She kind of wave it in. I think she was trying to take that bull out. I think she's still holding one. Michelle's going to try and draw again. Interesting choice here to come on this hand. She must really like it and been playing well. Just think I could see it. Yeah, with her bulls there, I could see it coming the other way and coming off this bull. You know, just kind of tricking that through and then coming through here. But she opted for this. I'd be a little nervous about hitting it over to the other bull there. So. All right, let's see what Janine does here. I don't know if she was trying to, I mean, I assume she's got second. Like this is one and this is two. So I assume she was trying to get this bull out. But man, there's a lot of danger right here if she hits that jack. Now she's just going to try and draw. Yeah, it just kind of came through. If Michele gets one, then it'll be her first lead of the game. Down 10-0 early, and now she's battled all the way back. She's won 7 ends in a row. Is now up 18-17. All right. All right, here's Michele. Again, sticking to the same kind of length. It's hard to, if it's not broken, don't fix it. Yeah, it's just been a little heavy with the first bull. Not a little heavier than I think you'd want to be, and like 3 yards through here. And Janine really needs to start getting her draw working again. She was on it early, and then it just kind of drifted away a little bit. Yeah, this is well done again. There you go. That's a good bowl there. I mean, and then when she puts one in, then Michele has been up to the task and has made a great adjustment with her second or third. All right, here's Michelle's second. She's covered the back. Look at this. She's going to drag the jack clean. Oh, what a bowl there. Great draw, Michele Arculli. Well done there. Let's see if Janine's going to kind of shoot this gap here. Really just needs to, like a little minor adjustment on the line. Just a little bit of an over adjustment there. I don't think Michele, same thing. It's a replay. Put another one right next to it. Pretty good. Just a little short. Not sure if that's in the count. I don't think so. I've been wrong before with the angles. It looks like it's about 2.5 feet. Going to send Janine to the other hand. Hoping to see if she can chip the bowl to the jack. Is it going to turn? It's trying. She's close. Oh, just touched it. Barely moved it. That was a nice effort there. Let's see if Michelle's going to switch. She really doesn't need to. Don't think she's in her own way. But she's switching. Don't want to be heavy and narrow and hit the jack. Don't want to do that. Don't want to hit heavy and narrow. Yeah, there it goes. Just like that. That's unfortunate for her. Kind of giving the point, I think, over to Janine. That was the danger of switching over to that hand. You don't want to be heavy and narrow, and if you played 3-on-1 and then you switch over, you got to make sure you take enough grass if you're going to switch. And she didn't really need to switch, I don't think. I think she could have come around her own bowl and come in, but she opted to go that way. I think she was worried that her own bowl was in her way. All right, well, Janine could just take the one and run. I don't think she wants to be heavy and narrow with this and give it right back to Michele. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. These ladies, Christmas is coming early for each other. I'm pretty sure she's giving it right back to Michele.
Yeah, she did.
They've taken one out. I don't know if they're eyeballing the second one. Man, both these ladies just heavy and narrow, and they didn't need to do anything. And Janine really should have been on the draw on that last one. There was no business going heavy. Now they're going to measure the second one here too. Jeez, what a turnaround. You hate to give them points away, but man, this is a 2-point swing at least, and maybe 3-point swing. When you need 4 to win and not give up 3 right at the end of the game.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it is 2. Wow. So just like that, I mean, Michele had given it away, but then Janine gave it right back. So then it becomes the 8th end in a row that she's won. And it's 20-17.
Be the last end. Could be.
So Michelle's going to take that mat back up where she's been playing it and see if she can find a winner and get a 9th end in a row and win this thing. Well, Janine just was storming after 4 ends. And got the straight 1, 2, 3, 4. 10-0 after 4. And then kind of went a couple little streaks. She ran it up to 17-6 and hasn't scored again. A lot of good bowls by Michele and a couple of mistakes by Janine.
Good start there.
Pretty good opener here by Michele. Just a little short, just a little narrow. Probably a yard away.
I don't know how this is gonna work. Can you help me? This other gal just threw all that on there. So I don't know.
Okay.
Be good for the hands.
All right.
There's napkins.
Janine's a little narrow and short also.
That's not for you.
I know, but I can't. There's a place to put it. Here, this is the rest of yours.
All right, here's Michelle's first. Or second, rather. Yeah, another good bowl. That's definitely holding for sure.
That's you.
See if Janine can't get one in here. Really needs it. Michele is at 20. Janine's got to score. Nice position, not bad. Just about a yard through. She'll hold in a couple. Probably be okay to, I mean, I could see a case where she could guard the back. I could see another case where she could just put a closer one in. Trying to get a second shot is probably the better thing. Short is not ideal. Looks like a better road from Janine here. How's her weight? Just wants to come underneath that bowl. This looks really good. Is it going to finish? Is it going to finish all the way? Ah, just ran out of gas. Oof. Just an overcorrection from her first one, or second one rather. Now Michele doesn't want to push that one in. Yeah, so she's switching hands. She can hit her own in, see if maybe she can get it closer. Yeah, she's done that. Wow, okay. So here we go. Michele is definitely holding the match. Janine needs to score here. Got to, more. I think she might even be down 3 right now, so it's not like there's a bowl that you can take out. I could see her, I mean, maybe her best bet. It's going to be a tough draw, so she could come through here, see if she can promote her own, draw around, or take the jack back for herself. That's the hand she's playing. I don't know if it's going to come back. No, unfortunately not. So Michele completes the comeback and goes straight on through. Gets a 1 is enough on the last end. So Michele Arculli will take this one 20 to 17. But Janine was very game in this match. Just a little more experience I think could help her tremendously. So hopefully she learned something from this. And thanks to Jane Blair. Thank you for watching. Thanks to Steve and to Gary. Sheila, who just brought me some food that I'm going to be enjoying. And I've been Scott Roberts. We'll be back in probably half hour, 45 minutes for a men's pairs match featuring the current leaders in the clubhouse. All right, we'll talk to you all then. Thank you.